And we are live with Facebook and YouTube. Hey guys, thanks for tuning in. I was just saying to Instagram that I'm currently wearing my robe because I felt cold today and I've just been under the weather. I've had a cough that just doesn't want to go away for the past 4 days. Woke up yesterday with hoarseness in my throat that I thought I wasn't going to be able to speak, but I rest and had tea, had some cough drops. So I'm talking regular. I just can't overexert myself. So I'm back. Had to cancel our lives yesterday. But today I am making some pizza, homemade pizza. And today I'm actually using a homemade pizza dough that I started this morning with my sourdough. And we're going to see how it comes out. Because I think this is the first time maybe it's the second time. I can't remember what I made back in Massachusetts. Because I used to do the sourdough, here and there, but I can't remember everything of it. So it kind of feels like the first time. It kind of feels like this is all new. But anyways, this is what it looks like. Grew in size, so that's a good thing. Good sign. Hi, Nicole. How are you, my dear? Trying to get rid of this cough. It's been annoying. Very annoying. But anyways, yeah, I sat down just a little bit. No, I sat down just like a few minutes, maybe like 20 minutes before I went live on the couch because my daughter was like, Mommy, I want to cuddle with you. And let me tell you, I sat down and immediately, everything wanted to shut down. I was like closing my eyes, trying to fight it open. I'm like, I wasn't like this when I was all over running around doing stuff. So, yeah, I'm feeling it today. I don't know how many hours of sleep I got because I didn't have my. Yeah, I did have my watch. Your watch. Tell me how much sleep I got today. Anyways, I also had quite a busy week. This week was the Drop 10 Keep It Off 3-day event, which went really awesome. And it's still going on. So, I mean, it's still going on in the sense that, the people that are participating are still within the group and engaging in, the stuff that I put out. But I'm done as far as the lives that I was doing for the 3 days. Robot for a second. Okay. Am I you? Okay. All right, my watch says I got 6 hours and 14 minutes. So, yeah, I'm tired. I need my 8 hours. Saying hi to those that have joined just now. How's everyone doing? How is your Thursday so far? Hope it is a good one. Hope everybody's doing well. And let me know in the comments what you're making for dinner today. My screen on my camera on my laptop. I'm working on getting a new one. That's going to be one of my Black Friday purchases. Is getting a webcam for my lives that I do on my laptop. Because it kind of sucks. And I have a MacBook. But yeah, and it's a little bit better. Not as great as the iPhone. iPhone's much better than the Mac camera. Anyways, I get too obsessed with that type of stuff. Let's see. Melissa says you are okay. You in the house cold. I was just saying earlier that I have been cold. So every time I'm cold, I put this on. And I stayed on. I'm probably going to get hot now that I'm cooking because the oven's on and I'm going to be going in and out and all that stuff. So I'm probably going to get hot now. But yeah, I've been cold all day and I don't feel great. Like everything's in my head. Do you know what I mean about that? Like everything, the uncomfortableness, the pressure, pain, like congestion, everything's here. So it's not a good feeling. No KFC picking. Yay, good job, Melissa. No snacking at work. Having a steak with salad, that's awesome. Nicole said she's having Chick-fil-A. Haha. Are we is it a going out to eat kind of day for you? Is that why you're not cooking? Raining and cold. It's raining. Actually it was raining yesterday. Today it's just kind of like I don't know. It's just not like a very sunny, happy day. It's more of a gloomy day. So, anyways, I am doing the trick that Nicole told me about. So, my stone is in the oven as of right now. And I need to chop up chicken to go on top of my pizza. The kids are going to have just cheese and pepperoni. That's what they always have. Never fails. That's just what kids like. But for me and my husband, I wanted to do a Hawaiian pizza. I do like Hawaiian pizzas, but I have no ham. So I'm like, well, chicken and pineapple, that could go together, right? I know there's always a controversy with people about, oh, pineapple doesn't belong on pizza and yada, yada. You know what? Anything can go on pizza. In my opinion, it's just up to the person and what they like. That's it. And I like pineapple on my pizza, but especially with ham. I think it'll taste fine with the chicken, but the ham has a distinct taste that um, that I'm gonna miss. So, time to cut up my chicken into small pieces. Let's see, Nicole, I don't know what from there, but we are packing Thanksgiving baskets at church tonight, and they are donating it. Oh, okay. Now I get it. So you're having Chick-fil-A tonight because it's being offered to you because you're helping in the church. I get it. I thought it was just like, you know, you don't want to cook tonight, so you're going out to Chick-fil-A. But I get it. Sounds good. Well, that's fun. Yes, Thanksgiving is in exactly 1 week because today's Thursday. And plans have been kind of all over the place ever since we've been trying to decide what we're doing. So initially with my family, we're talking about, what are we going to do for Thanksgiving, where we're going to have it and such. And at first, because my mom, she's still working on her house, so she is not able to host. And then my sister is like, well, my house is too tiny, so I'm not able to host. So everybody wanted me to host. And I was just like, oh, I am so tired and I got so much things to do. And just, it's going to be a lot as far as cooking, cleaning, and all that. So initially I said, no, I don't want to do it at my house. But then my sister was like, but Thanksgiving is great at, someone's house. Because I was like, let's just go out to eat for Thanksgiving. And we were thinking of going to Golden Corral because it's a buffet. So you can just pick and choose what you want to eat. So there's something for everybody's diet, all that. But then I was like, fine. My in-laws were coming to be with us for Thanksgiving. So, it was going to be a lot of us together because my family's big, and then adding more people, adding my siblings, significant others, it was going to be a lot. But then I said, fine. So Thanksgiving is being held at my house. And now I'm like, all right, how can I make this as simple as possible? Because I don't want to go crazy. I don't want to have dishes stacked up high. Like, I just don't want all that stress, because it can be stressful preparing and all that stuff. But I do like cooking. If you know me, I do like cooking. I do, enjoy making something, especially in a healthy way. So going back and forth, well, I could make this, but I'll make that. Because initially I said, I'm only making the turkey, the salad, and what did I say? And a dessert. That's what I said. I'm making 3 things. And if you guys are coming, then you guys are bringing stuff. And now I'm starting to think of other things that I could make and bring. So I can never just be like, oh no, I'm just going to do a simple thing and that's it. Because I love cooking. So for Monday, my kids' homeschool co-op had Friendsgiving, and I made a green bean casserole. Everybody loved it. My mom's like, oh, you're going to make this for Thanksgiving? So I was like, I guess. It's not so like complicated. Um, and then I was like, oh, but I really like, the sweet, they call it candy yams or sweet potato casserole or whatever. So that was another thing I was contemplating. And then like things are just adding up in my head. And I'm like, Stephanie, you said you're only going to do a few things and not make Thanksgiving complicated. So I don't know. I'm still undecided for sure what I will be making just because I keep going back and forth. Like I like Melissa, when I was making options for kitchen workshop, like I would make a massive list because I just like everything. And then I'm like, oh man, I can't be making that big of a list. Or if I was meal prepping stuff for the weekend, I had like a huge list. I was like, oh, but I really want to try this and I really want to try that. So that's my struggle, is that I like trying new things and I like cooking. And those two things combined is can create stress because then I'm adding a lot to my plate. So figuratively and realistically, figuratively and realistically, because the more food we have, the more we have options to eat. And every year we always say we made too much food. So I don't know. I guess you guys will see what I eventually make. Because now that I have the sourdough too, I'm like, oh, but I can make dinner rolls and I can do this. And I have still, I don't know if you saw one of my stories, but I had like 2 pounds of pumpkin. And my mom just brought me another pumpkin. So that's even more pumpkin. And I'm like, well, I have all this pumpkin. I should use it. So I'm like, oh, then I can make a pumpkin pie. Oh, it's never ending. Anyways, I'm almost done cutting this meat. Just trying to decide, is this too much chicken for a pizza? I don't know. Well, I do like a lot of chicken, but I don't know. Don't want it to be overpowered. Anyways, oh my God, the list. Yes, I just love making stuff. Like today I made donuts, sourdough donuts. I made cinnamon roll. Well, they're not baked yet. They're over here trying to rise a little bit. But I do have the cinnamon rolls. Then I have the pizza dough that I made. I made peanut butter because we ran out. Oh, I gotta make a couple other things too. I gotta make my kids jelly and the maple syrup. And I did make almond milk. So I just kept going because I was like, oh, I'm here. Might as well use it up. And then before you know it, I made a lot of stuff. And I still have a list in my head that I was like, oh, wait, I got to make jelly too. Because my kids love peanut butter and jelly. And we go through that like nothing. So I'm trying to make as much as I can homemade. There's just certain things that I won't make homemade because it's like easier to just buy. But then there's stuff that are simple to make homemade. And so it's better to just make homemade. So I got to weigh it out, the benefits versus, what's it going to cost. All right. I'm done cutting chicken. I have to take that stone out of the oven. It's been in there for a while. It's probably piping hot, but here's all the chicken. Hopefully that's not too much. I think it is for one pizza. It'll just be, crazy chicken, right? Let me just, I'm gonna clean my hands because it's full of chicken. Alrighty, hands clean but not dry. Definitely need that. Check on this pan. Actually, I can't take the pan out until I'm ready to roll out the dough. So many steps. Use it for something. Yeah, I know. I most likely will do that. I never let meat go to waste, that's for sure. So if I have over anything for meat, then I will use it in something else. Okay, here we go. And that's not all of it, Melissa. That's just what I cut. I still have more chicken thighs over here that I'm going to have to use for something else as well. But there's always something to be made. Alrighty. I think it's time for me to roll out the dough. I'll start with the kiddos because that's the easiest and they're hungry. I got hungry kiddos instead of hippos. Hungry kiddos. All right, Nicole, what time are you heading over there? What, sweetie?
Is 56 away?
I guess. All right, so I need something so that this doesn't stick to my hands. When Dave's home. Well, I don't know when Dave's home. Isn't he home around this time?
Could you send me that into the box?
I can't right now. You'll ask me after my live, okay? Ask me after my live. All right. Pizza dough. Kiara. Sorry, trying to get dinner for Dave made. Oh, so what are you making for him? Okay, thank you. All right, just laying some flour down here so that I can roll this out well. He works till 5. Oh, I see. I see. All right. I'm going to roll this out and then put it on the hot stone. And then I'll roll the second one out and leave it here to wait for the stone to be done. Then I'm going to cook the chicken because the chicken is for the second pizza. And we'll have some pizzas ready to eat for dinner. All right. Let me know if you like pineapple on pizza. Do you like Hawaiian pizza? If that's what it is. When you do the ham, at least, it's called Hawaiian pizza. I like it. Melissa says yes. She likes it. No, I don't think there's anything wrong with it. To each their own. There's people that like anchovies on pizza, and I don't like that. But if they like it, then they like it. All right, let me get this stone here. Woo! Whoa! That was a lot of steam. That burned my eyes. Woo! I think that's from, there was like a little bit of liquid that...
Oh.
Oh, and I haven't even cooked anything yet. I knew one day that would happen on a live. What did I do? I didn't do anything. I put the stone in the oven like you told me to. I know, the noise is annoying.
The oven's gonna go off now.
I put the fan on. I gotta figure out how to get that stone out of there without the steam, the smoke coming out. Wish me luck. It's just a stone in there, nothing else.
Mom, look, Taffy feels like the phone.
Okay, honey, okay. All right, anyways. Today seems like it's going to be one of those days. Kiara's crying. Kids are on full force today, and my oven is smoking. One of those days. I think, like I said, I think when I made when I was cooking my butternut squash, some of the like the liquid from the thing spilled on the bottom of the oven, and that charred, and I never really cleaned it fully. Like I cleaned it a little bit, but there's still some there. So when the oven is on and it's on a 425, kind of higher than normal when I make anything. Um, it's just making smoke from that. Because other than that, the only thing that's in there is the stone. That's it. So now I have to be concerned about opening the door. Let's get this pizza in. Can I lift this? Didn't make it a perfect circle, so it's kind of like buckling. Pretty oddly shaped. Let's just put it that way. An oddly shaped pizza. See? It's not a perfect circle, but it'll do. The stone's going to be hot. Yeah, I know. I know. It's already kind of cooking. All right, where's the sauce? And you see what I'm doing over here? It's going to be an interesting shape. All right, cheese and pepperoni, and then theirs can go in the oven. afraid it does with the seam again. Pepperoni, pepperoni. Only one of my kids like pepperoni. The other two don't, so I have to do half and half. It used to be all three like pepperoni, and then they changed their minds, as they always do. And now they're like, no, I don't like pepperoni. It's too spicy. Okay, that's good. Let's put this baby to cook. And then roll out the other dough. Make sure the chicken's cooking. Multitasking here. Yeah, he always does. Well, he might be coming today. All right. Here's the test. I'm afraid to open it. I'm gonna grab it and throw it in 3, 2. Yeah, I could see the mark on the bottom. That's what's burning. I had to do the self-cleaning. I always forget to do that, like to clean the oven. But that's what's smoking. All right, here's my other dough that's left. Roll that out so it's ready to go. Oh, I need a timer because I'm going to forget about the pizza. Ziggy, 10-minute timer. All right. Roll this one out. And check on my chicken over here. Flying chicken. Almost there. I forgot. My husband loves onions, so I'm going to chop up some onions for that. What kind of dough am I using? So this is a sourdough pizza dough recipe. This morning I just went sourdough crazy. So I made quite a few things that were sourdough related. What temp is that on? The oven is 425. Why? What temp do you cook your pizza in? Higher? It's going to be like an oblong dough because I can't get it circular. Probably because the dough wasn't formed into a ball. Depends on what? Depends on kind of oven. Well, you know what kind of oven it is. I don't have a special pizza oven, that's for sure. A spill, yes. A spill that I forgot to clean up, basically. I cleaned it a little bit, like I took a cloth and went over, but there was still stuff there. Like I have to do like the self cleaning on the oven, so that way it's easier to clean off because it's kind of like stuck on. So That's my fault. Alright. I'm just gonna let this sit here for now. I rolled it out. I need to use the same pan anyways, the same stone. So it's just gonna sit here till it's ready. Ah, I've done that, then forget to. Yeah, lower it to 400. Well, I used to cook pizza at 350, like just the norm of everything. And then my mom's like, no, cook pizza at 425 or 450. So I think she says she does 450 now, but whatever. I also have the stone that's hot, so I think 425 is okay. We shall see what it looks like in 10 minutes. All right, I need onions for my chicken. And then I'll season it up, and then it'll be ready to be put on top. Onions. This family loves onions. I just hate chopping them because it always stings my eyes really badly. And I had an onion incident a while back. I mean, before I had kids, where this was one time that I went to the hospital. Um, I was chopping up onions and it was stinging my eyes really bad, and I had the skillet on like that. It was set pretty high, and there was oil in it because I was gonna saute them, and I was just like so, you know, irritated that I just went and threw it in, and the oil came back at me, and I got secondary burns. It was pretty bad. So at first I was like, I'm okay, I'm okay. And my husband's like, no, you're not okay. We got to go to the hospital. So it ended up getting worse at the hospital. Like initially the pain wasn't as bad, but then as I was in the hospital and everything, and then they were treating, I'm like, oh my gosh, this pain is way worse. So they had to like treat me with the Silvadine and wrap me up like a mummy. And I still have scars, I think, on my fingers and my arms. They're small, they're very minute now. They used to be a lot bigger, but that's something that I experienced. All right, I think I need more than that. The oven on, sorry, the oven off and on to broiler. It's complicated, I know. Yeah, you know what, I never use the broiler except if a recipe tells me to do it, because I never really was shown like the purpose of a broiler. And here I am, the like wizard of cooking because I love cooking. But there are things that I still don't know in the kitchen. Like I told you, I don't know how to cook a steak other than well. And I'm just learning the sourdough thing, and I don't know much about using the broiler. So there are some things that I still haven't learned in all the years that I've been cooking. Now I have to. What are you saying, Mioni? Oni oven. Explain what that means. Everything's fine. I know you're trying to say something, but it doesn't make sense to me. Pizza oven. Well, I know you have a pizza oven. Is that just a typo, or is that like the name of the oven? The brand. Oh, it's called Oni. Am I pronouncing that right? Oni oven. After the pizza's all done, I gotta throw in my cinnamon rolls. Oh, there's Ziggy telling me I have to drink water.
Drink water. Just let me know if this is done. This is a reminder. Drink water. Just let me know if this is done.
Alright, chicken's pretty much done. So that I can shut off. I might have to leave the fan on until I'm done using the oven because I don't want the fire detector, the smoke detector to go off again. Well, drink. Yeah, I need to get a cup and fill it up. But I'm very happy with how everything turned out, even though I wasn't really impressed with my sourdough starter initially. I was like, why is this not rising as much? But everything came out delicious, so whatever. It is what it is. All right, well, today I don't particularly have a topic for you guys. It was more of a story time, kind of sharing kind of day, and expressing how I was exploring with the sourdough today, just being creative. I hope you guys, well, I know the two of you that are on right now on Instagram explore and try different new things and stuff. But those that are watching maybe on YouTube or Facebook, I encourage you to get creative, try something new, because you never know what else it's out there that you like. And my timer's just going off, so here we go, opening the oven again. Ooh. Ooh. Ziggy, stop. Well, it looks pretty. I'll give you a close up. Nice and cheesy. Lovely. Hopefully the kids like it. We'll see what their opinion is. I don't have the pizza roller. I usually cut it with scissors, but it's too hot to cut with scissors right now. But I do need to transfer it out of there so I can use the stone. Let's see, how can I transfer this? There we go. Ta-da! Yummy, yummy pizza. Crust underneath. Could be a little bit more brown, but it is what it is. Two spatulas. Oh my goodness. And nothing left in there. Alright, let's transfer this dough over. I think I rolled it out too thin. between rolling it out and transferring it, I made it too thin and breaks in certain spots. Yep, gonna have to live with it like that. Nothing I can do. All right. Undercarriage not so good. Explain what that means. Undercarriage not so good. Well, I'm gonna log off because it's been way too long on the live. 42 minutes. I don't usually stay that long, but I guess I got carried away with making pizza. So I'm gonna say goodbye. I hope you all have a great day, and we'll see you tomorrow. God bless.